that's alright.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fatima if you are new here. If you have been here, welcome back, Lil Rockstar. How are we doing today? In today's video, I have a very packed list of things I got to do today, and I'm taking y'all along with me, you feel me? And right now I'm sitting in the car and I just finished running an errand, so I'm about to get some lunch right now, and then we're gonna go back home and do everything else that I gotta get done on this list. And I also have some tips and advice for you to have a extra productive, fulfilling day. So be sure to subscribe to become a Lil Rockstar to see more videos like this. And without further ado, let's go rock on, Lil Rockstars.
All right, there's that sandwich. You have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Okay, so for lunch today, I got Panera. I got the turkey Bravo. Let's get the receipt out. Bacon turkey Bravo sandwich. It's the best sandwich ever. Can never go wrong with it. Ooh, let me show you. Y'all, James is going crazy. He might come up here, but look. After I'm done eating this, I'm gonna go take a shower, and then we gotta do my hair. We gotta style it for the week. I love to do 2 space buns when I have my natural hair out, and I did straighten it, but it's really thick right now, so I need to get a new straightener so it can be flat. You feel me? This is a sandwich fiend right here. He loves to eat all my food. Acting like he didn't eat nothing.
Got a drop on this flexin' nigga. He from Tennessee, I had a thought. She be with this shit, she told me where he be. I say for sure, baby, let me know if you wanna eat. She like, Vaughn, you already know, just put your girl on fleek. I'm like, cool, I can do that, boo. What you want, some shoes? Jimmy Choo, with a handbag too. Red up, baby, boo, she get the smile. She ain't used to this, she ain't used to shit. I'm just laughing, could've been the way I move my lips. I be speeding, could've been the driver, the way I push the whip. You a hoe.
Okay. I finally got the base pretty much sleeked. I don't want to put Got2b spray because I want to be able to move it around a little bit, you feel me? So I'm gonna just wrap it, and then we'll put the wrap on pony.
Cool, let him run his move, do what he gon' do, cause this the plot. Put him in the pot, let it cook like stew, I grab my Glock. It been through a lot, but it's this you like, no, we at the top. Yeah, we lost a lot, but that's just how it go. But check the scope, if y'all lose one more, that's 6 to 24. Let me focus.
Okay, she done. I finished and I did my edges off camera. It took me a minute because my perfectionism is real bad. So honestly though, it's cute. I'm only gonna have it for like 2 days anyway, so it's cute for now. We finally got something checked off my checklist for today. So now let's go ahead and get on with the rest of the stuff, and then I got some advice for y'all on how you can have a productive day every single day with ease.
I'm like what? I'm like nigga who? I was born to shoot. I got aim. I'm like Johnny Dane. When it comes to change, so I want in this arm.
Okay, so I just made it to the part that I'm gonna work out today for a little bit. So my first thing is, if you're trying to focus on something that's really important to you, you have to be in a place where you are going to get least distracted, least comfortable. And what I mean by least comfortable, as like you get lazy type comfortable. You don't want to be lazy type comfortable, because then what sense does it make for you to get anything done? I used to do stuff from my bed all the time, and trust me, I used to get things done, but when I was not fully invested in trying to align myself properly with what I'm trying to do, I would get lazy, distracted, start doing things, I'd be like, oh, I'll get back to it later, and then I never did. It's just how you start to waste time on your projects, your goals, your aspirations, you feel me? So my first tip is to go somewhere where you feel like you will be least distracted. There's not too many things going on at once. You're not gonna get too comfortable to where you're gonna stop what you're doing to like take a break. in the middle of working. Taking a break, like you gonna take a break and then you get back to it like 3 days later because you took a nap. I'm sitting on the ground. It's really cute though. I just got a little blanket and my notebooks and calendar. So I don't know what it is with me wanting to sit on the ground today. I don't. Basically, let's chit chat real quick about some main productive ideas. The first thing that is very important when it comes to doing anything in your life productively is all about your mind. You gotta clear your mind, you gotta have a focus, and you gotta have a main outcome that you're looking for out of whatever you got going on. With your mind, you really gotta control it, and you really gotta start to change your belief systems about things. It doesn't matter what kind of it doesn't matter what kind of thing that you're trying to cultivate in your life. It just matters how you are perceiving it, what you're gonna do to actually get to that certain point, you feel me? My main thing is when you are starting to get serious with yourself and serious about what you're trying to do in life, you gotta have boundaries, standards, and priorities. Without those three, you kind of have things just scattered all over the place. That's how I used to feel when I would do certain things because I did not have proper boundaries with myself and with the people I was dealing with. And then I did not have standards. I did not have something I was ultimately looking for. I was constantly settling for whatever was good enough. You should never settle for what's good enough if that's not what you actually want. And priorities, you gotta have your priorities in line. You gotta have some of your ducks in a row. I'm not saying you gotta be all together, but you gotta have what you're trying to do in a line that is in alignment with your goal all the way through. Because if you start pulling out different things and other things, it's not gonna fully it's not gonna work out how you want it to work out because you got, let's say for example, you're working out and you wanna be this weight, right? But then you go and eat like Doritos and pop all day. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta have things in alignment. Then my next thing is just like how I came out here, like I just said, being in a place where you're less distracted. If you're surrounded by people that can't seem to understand what you're trying to do, that's okay. It's not for everybody to understand. You just gotta know when you gotta go. You gotta go execute what you're trying to do. You gotta go take time out to go do this, and then it's like maybe you catch up with them later. And then the thing is, when you're doing your thing, you start to realize like I want to be surrounded by like-minded people. I want to be surrounded by people that are chasing after the same exact thing. So it's like you're not just gonna hang out with anybody at that point, so you should really limit and be mindful of who's in your life and actually have a personal place for where they stand in your life. Because it be people that you are the most closest with, that you love the mostest, but you know, sometimes they just don't fit where you would like them to fit in your life, and sometimes you just gotta distance. You don't even gotta like cut them off like that. You just gotta distance yourself so whatever you were trying to do, you get it done. And my other thing is to really take care of yourself. You can never just get to where you're going without taking proper care of yourself. Most of the time when people are like hustle, 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 don't get me wrong, you should really hustle, 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 but it's like if you don't take care of yourself, you're gonna be tired by the time you get to that point. And then it's like it all worked out and it all was for the best. Like everything you had to sacrifice was for the best, but it's like, don't you want to feel that too? Because it's like sometimes you may be feeling drained from all of that work you just put in. So take care of yourself and prioritize your self-care, because self-care is very necessary for where you're going as well. Okay, I'm about to get into scheduling and note-taking. I'm very much old school. I like paper and pencils. I do use technology, but basically with my notebook, depending what ideas I got or what I'm trying to create into reality, I basically just get the ideas and I write it down, or I take notes on my phone and I just put it down anywhere, with details or without details, but I write down that idea. And with that idea is ultimately a plan, right? Whatever idea you get, you gotta get that idea and detail it out and like almost write it as exactly how you want to see it. And once you picture it and you got the idea and everything, you take that and put it into your schedule. This is what I do to get myself in order for every single thing that I'm doing. I'll show you an example of like what my one calendar used to look like. This is when I was like crazy about doing certain things, but like it did help at the time, because at the time I did have like a part-time job and I still wanted to do certain other things, and I was still able to do it by just writing down 3 main things that I was doing that day. And I was writing down 3 things to do each day when I had a part-time job, and I was still able to make certain things happen that was outside of that part-time job. So this is what it used to look like. I used to highlight it and everything. I seen a spider like that in my dream. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the main thing I actually really wanted to say about the calendar thing is actually the best way to not feel overwhelmed or stressed out and feel like you got all this stuff to do when you're doing something is basically to every day write down 3 things that you need to do to get you closer, a step closer every single day to what you're doing. That's how I like to write in my calendars. I like to write down about 3 main things that I'm actually doing, even if it's just resting that day, because you doing the small parts right now is ultimately getting you closer each and every single time, even if it doesn't look like it. You have to learn how to not be so caught up with what's going on the outside and just keep focused on what you're working on, because what you're working on is eventually going to pay off. You feel me? I can give you an example of like what my Monday looked like last week. I had to finish my vlog, I posted my pictures, I had to do some laundry, and I was doing some research. That's about 4 things that I was able to actually fit in my day that is ultimately leading me closer each and every single time, step by step, to like what I'm doing. So basically 3 to 4 steps a day, and you have to set time, and it could be as much as 2 to 3 hours every single day, as long as you put in those 2 to 3 hours each and every single time. That is strictly tunnel vision on what you're working on, and that will ultimately pay off even more in the end. And you could even add more time on top of that, but depending how you want to work, it's all on you. Personally, me, I like to split up my things, and I also work pretty efficiently to where it's like I don't take too long to do certain things. So it's like if it's like a 2-day type of project, then like I normally get it done in like the 1 day, and then I take the other day to like revise and do whatever else I'm doing to finish it up. I don't know, I work really fast. It's really like I'm not moving too fast. It's like I just work so quickly that it's like it almost seems like I didn't really do much at all. Those are basically some of the things that I be doing on a daily basis to keep myself in alignment with myself. Everybody's story is different, everybody's life is different, so I hope that there is something that you could take away from this that can eventually help you out in some type of way in your life. So those are some of my tips for a productive day. Now let's get back to the production. Hey, I took a power nap. Right now, I'm waiting for dinner to be finished, and then I finna eat. I pick up my outfit for tomorrow because I got things to do tomorrow, so I just need to have that all organized before I go to bed. So when I wake up, it's right there, it's waiting for me. So let's go ahead and pick out my outfit real quick. I'm gonna go with this gray tank top. I'm gonna wear these, it's a matching set. I'm gonna wear these biker shorts with it. I wanna wear an anklet. This one's pretty cute. I think I'll wear this one. I think I'll wear this one. It just has an Egyptian pendant. It's an Egyptian pendant, and it has my name written in hieroglyphs. I might put in a pink scrunchie. I know we're wearing gray, but that's what I'm gonna wear tomorrow.
Beyonce, girls love to fuck with your conscience. Girls hate when niggas go missing. It's chalky, you ain't no different. These days it's hard to meet women. Feel like my love life is finished. I've been avoiding commitment. That's why I'm in this position. I'm scared to let somebody in on me. No new friends, no. You know how this shit go. You got your fair share of the call your up, they call your phone. You Try to act like it's just me, but I'm not alone. But if you're alone, then say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Say, baby, I love you, but you ain't right today. Say my name, you like the kind of stay today. Baby, you are the Saturday. Say my name, say my name, say my name. Say my name, no one is around you.
Okay, what's up? So I'm about to do the last thing I normally do on a very productive day, which I find I do this like every day, honestly, because I think it's very highly important for each individual to do this, is I self-reflect. I just journal, and normally what I do is I just self-reflect about the day, feeling what I'm thinking, because our thoughts are very much important, because what you're thinking is ultimately who you become. So I genuinely feel like when you do like brain dumps and stuff, it really can clear your mind and just renew yourself, so you have a clear, fresh mind when you start off in the morning. And something I had seen the other day is we are all like trees, right? And we got fruits on our trees. And when things come around and life happens, our fruits may get knocked off, which can cause our roots inside of us to actually weaken. And the best thing to do is to always focus on the roots of yourself, so that way if things do get knocked off your tree, your roots are very solid and will just automatically produce more. You'll never feel like you have to turn a certain way because something happened, you know what I'm saying? So I think self-reflection is very important, and it's very proactive to the wellness of your whole mind and body, even your soul. So that's what I do every day to keep myself mentally clear. And praying also keeps your mind and spirit in alignment. So I am going to end this video right here. I hope you all enjoyed coming along with me and hearing some of my productive tips. Don't forget to rock on, Lil Rock Stars, and I love you, and I'll see you very soon.